am here with a man who means a lot to any kid who grew up between 1977 and right now. An actor, writer, director, brilliant creator, Mark Hamill, my good friend from my days on the Batman animated series. It was a pleasure working with you then.
I came to know you before I knew you personally as the good Joker writer. It was a wonderful character to play, but as we got into the series and I got more comfortable, when I saw your name on the script, I said, oh, there's always a really rich moment in a Paul Dini script, so I became very fond of you.
Thank you. Were you fond of the Joker himself as a character going back? I know you were a comic book reader as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Like a special character?
Absolutely. I mean, I think he even outdoes Lex Luthor, in terms of being the perfect villain. Mm-hmm. I can't think of another villain in literature, maybe Moriarty in Sherlock Holmes, who's a perfect match for the protagonist.
And you've actually produced some animation yourself now, haven't you?
Yeah. I did a series for AMC. It was called The Wrong Coast. I was a victim of a change in the regimes, mm-hmm. so that it aired on the movie channel in Canada and I think in Australia, but it's sort of tied up in red tape now. And it's very frustrating, but a common story in this business. Mm-hmm. We did 13 half-hour episodes, and it was...
Rashi, come on. Sorry, go
ahead.
Go ahead.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I've always been a big fan of Rashi.
Yeah.
One of the things I feel so grateful for is that things I had a passion for as a child, mm-hmm. whether it's comic books, cartoons, mm-hmm. magic, all of it, to be able to go to work as a grown-up and get paid for it, it's like pinch me. I cannot believe how lucky I am.
It's the best.
It is. Yeah. It really is. And as a comic book writer, you must experience the same thing, and that is, it's as close to being an auteur director as you can get, because mm-hmm. you can create whatever world you want on that page and not have to worry about budgeting and can we afford this actor. And
Rashi, I'm trying to do an interview. What are you doing?
I have a question for Mr. Hamill.
Rashi, can it wait?
No, it cannot wait. It is an emergency.
All right, okay. I'm sorry, Mark. Would you mind asking a question? Sure. Go ahead.
Do you mind?
Yes, but go ahead.
Mr. Hamill.
Yes.
I would like to ask you a question about a milestone film you starred in with a tremendous fan following, the seminal defining film of the 1970s, Corvette Summer.
What?
Did they let you keep Annie Potts?
Most people ask me, do they let you keep the car?
I don't care about the car.
You remember Rashi from,
I do. Your bachelor party.
My bachelor party, yes.
He was the life of the party, if I remember, hitting on all the dancers.
Yeah.
A grand old time. He wasn't the only surprise that night.
No.
Do you remember who walked in unexpectedly?
Yeah, that was a shocker.
They came over and they said, we're going to lower the lights because the exotic dancers are ready to come on. I said, oh, great. The lights got low. I saw the guy go over to hit the button on the music box, and through the door comes Carrie Fisher.
What are the odds?
I had no idea. For a moment I thought, maybe this is a side business of her. She has a stable of girls that dance for her.
Yeah.
Turned out she was just in the restroom when the girls were getting ready, and she asked, what are you doing here? And she said, can I come watch?
And she did a great job. She was Rashi.
Excuse me.
No, Rashi.
I apologize for the...
Rashi, you had your question.
Green.
I am not Rashi. I am Tom, a gentle giant who spends his days at Krispy Kreme. And I have a question for Mr. Hamill.
No. All right, one more question.
One more question.
Is
it donut related or?
No.
All right.
Mr. Hamill,
yes.
I would like to ask you about a film you did which George Lucas directed.
Yes. Well, you got to...
Well, it comes with the territory.
Okay, what's the question?
Okay.
When you played Steve in American Graffiti...
Rashi.
That was Ronnie Howard, wasn't it?
That was Ronnie Howard.
Yeah.
That's the wrong actor.
So we get confused all the time.
Yeah. When you played Steve in American Graffiti...
I loved American Graffiti, but I only saw it. I wasn't in it.
That's where I think you're wrong.
What? What?
Rashi sort of just drains the room of oxygen.
Yeah, once Rashi shows up,
During the WonderCon?
he did. Yeah, he
Is he
went-
from Wisconsin?
Rashi, what are you doing now?
What?
Because that's definitely a cheesehead look.
Yeah. I
I'll
think.
tell you what. With all this trash talking about Rashi, it's a good thing I'm not him.
Who are you supposed to be now, Rashi?
It's a great disguise.
Yeah, that's really good. What are you, a
My
grilled cheese
name is
sandwich?
Kenneth Bloom, and I am an IGN Film Force writer who believes in the cheese.
That sounds like a fake name to me.
I have a question for Mr. Hamill
Well, what a surprise.
regarding a film in which he wielded a lightsaber.
Oh, wait a minute, that's 3 for 3.
Yeah, okay, here you go. I
Okay.
can't wait.
Yeah.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Ah.
A treasure classic.
Is Jason Mewes really a female?
No, Jason is not, but he's certainly one of the most off-the-wall characters I've ever met. I love working with him. He made me laugh a lot.
Yep.
He sure did. And Kevin, too, with that sort of hood ornament on his head.
Yeah.
No, that would have been Jason, but
Don't run away when you're asking your question.
I already had my answer.
I laughed so much making that movie that when I actually saw it put together, I went, oh yeah, I'm the straight man. Because, I get angry at all what they were doing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was really difficult. I couldn't look them in the eyes. I had to look them in the chin. But I love that because, I mean, I know what my function is,
Yeah.
I mean, the slow burns and all that. It goes back to Jimmy Finlayson and the Laurel Hardy movie.
Oh, yeah.
You're not Stan, you're not Ollie, but you set Stan and Ollie up to get the biggest laughs.
Nobody could slap his face and pull the fingers down when Jimmy Finn was like that. So
Yeah.
Time-honored
Yeah.
slow burn tradition.
And Dan Castellaneta, much to his credit, always tells people that it was Jimmy Finlayson that inspired his dope
Yep.
for Homer,
Yep.
which people like me, I could see the influence there,
Mhm,
but we
mhm.
do that a lot in animation.
Yeah.
We try and come up with new voices that are combinations of old voices. I was
Right.
saying a shock jock once, and people didn't know this, but it was a combination of Howard Cosell and Jay Leno.
Oh, what was that for?
It was for an adaptation of The Phantom.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
we did, I don't know how many. I mean,
Yeah.
they did a lot of those, but...
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that character.
Who is the Phantom and why haven't I seen him? It was sort of like, what's my beef? This is the old Jay Leno.
Yeah,
When he used to be
yeah.
on Letterman. And the cadence of Howard Cosell. And you mush them together. Now, people don't really know, because, I mean, it's not a very good impression of either one of those guys. But you put them together and you come up with something that's organic and totally your own. And I thought this was something I discovered on my own. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, what has he got there?
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not...
Rashi,
I am not Rashi.
who are you supposed to be now?
I am a kind Jehovah's Witness, here to deliver a copy of the Watchtower to the wonderful Mr. Mark Hamill. Mr. Hamill, here's your complimentary
Thank you
copy.
very
If you could
much.
just sign that, and
This
then...
is the Watchtower.
Yeah, it's
Now,
changed since the last
normally
time I've seen it.
when we see this standing on our door,
Yes.
we don't hide and pretend we're not home.
You don't need to hide from me, just sign the book, sir.
I'll be happy to. You don't have a pen on you, do you?
No,
Oh, well, here you go.
Oh, actually, I think there's one over here.
And it's R-A-S-C-H-E?
no, it's R-A-S-H-Y.
In upper and lowercase letters. He doesn't spell very well.
I'm named after my dad.
My name is not Rashi.
I got his
It's
rash.
always
I don't have a rash either.
Hamill. Well, there you go. I'm not quite the prolific writer that Paul is, but, you never realize how difficult something is until you try and do it yourself.
Oh, yeah.
And you have a new respect, I think, for, here, you want that back?
Yes,
there
I
you
do.
go,
Thank
have
you
it.
very much.
And we'll keep this pen.
You know, he's right off to eBay with that thing now.
What's your log on?
Go away, Rashi.
I have one more question for Mr. Hamill, please.
No, you are done.
I have one more question
No.
for Mr. I have one more question for Mr.
As
I
long
have
as
one
it's
more
not a
question
math,
for
all
Mr.
right, all
Hamill,
right,
please,
happy to
and thank
do it.
you.
All right.
Wait a minute, Dad.
Yes.
Okay, Rashi.
I want to know why you cut me out of Comic Book the movie.
You weren't in Comic Book the movie.
Yes, I was.
I was in
That's
Comic Book
right.
the movie.
I got
Paul was in Comic the movie, Kevin Smith was in Comic the
That's
movie,
right.
Bruce
I was
Timm
in that
was.
movie and you cut me.
Well, you know what? We edited that down from over 100 hours
I
of
got
footage.
cut.
And it was,
You're getting cut
I
now,
got
pal.
cut.
We're cutting you
I
now.
got cut.
No,
And I am mortified.
Okay.
Well, you know what, if we ever do an extended director's cut, we'll have to put him back in.
Don't encourage it.
No. All right. Oh wow, even my dog's getting upset.